the Eagle and its crew, Buzz and Neil, had to stay in the craft for hours before they can disembark out of fear because of the encounter the day before. When Neil Armstrong stepped out the craft and made the first step for the white man on the black man's moon, when he stepped off, he had his camera. Buzz Aldrin also filmed the proceedings. There were 2 UFOs hovering over the rim of the crater, the Sea of Tranquility crater. 2, the mother craft apparently was not there. I'm not clear if the mother craft was there, but most of the records say that when Neil stepped off of the Eagle lander steps and touched down on the moon, there were 2 craft hovering over the Sea of Tranquility crater. He indicated he saw shadowy beings associated with the craft. Now, we know from others, in particular, Dr. Norman Berggren, he saw pictures of these shadowy beings associated with the craft, and they weren't shadowy because they were in the dark. Dr. Berggren tells us they were black people, 7 feet tall, that were seen with these craft that Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin saw and recorded. Final point. Why do you say black Muslim, Brother Wesley? Because the last time I was on your show, Brother Rich, I said that the last best kept secret of ufology is the Asiatic blackness of the pilots of these craft. That's the most guarded secret of ufology. I have to amend that a bit. The last and best kept secret is not just the blackness of these pilots, but that they are black and that they are Muslim. Neil Armstrong heard emanating from the craft, but let me be specific. He didn't hear it in the vacuum of the moon. He heard it as an interruption in the Capcom transmission, radio transmission between him and Houston. There was a Capcom interruption. And that interruption was a particular sound. He didn't recognize it at the time. But it was a very distinctive sound that was recorded by NASA. He never got an explanation of what it was that he was hearing on his radio unit that interrupted when Apollo 11 returned to Earth. Of course, all of the photographic and audio visual material was placed way above top secret. The CIA disallowed the astronauts, as all astronauts are forced to sign a secrecy agreement. They would lose their pension. They would go to jail. It's the usual threats that was to be a consequence of disclosing their encounters publicly. But the Apollo 11 astronauts were subjected to an even more severe silencing threat. Buzz Aldrin's family and Neil Armstrong's family tells us that the 2 of them were threatened, that their family would be killed if they revealed what they experienced.